Man, I was gonna go do something, but you know what? I've got the hankering today. I just want to play more. So we're gonna keep going. As we were last week when we left off, the Dorans, unfortunately, we had a chance to get them into a federation, which I know we could have easily changed later on, in like a hostile takeover. But, the matriarch, she said no. She refused to let us get the paperwork out quick enough. And unfortunately, the Doran League and their leader here, who does not have his name. Oh, yes, there it is. Revered Elder Boyar did not get to sign with us before he joined the unfortunate Federal Stars Nation. Kind of a crappier name for Star Wars, but I think that's a Stellaris issue. I think that there might be a mod for naming out there. I'll have to look into it. But because of that, we are now kind of stuck here, right? We did last episode get the Galactic Republic over onto our side, which I am ecstatic about. We are trying to slowly push them above neutral. They really do not like us. We are going to offer them a migration treaty and kind of continue to try and make a semi-alliance with them. I don't want to form a federation. I just want them to give us a defensive pact because that's kind of what we desperately need. And I feel like the matriarch would recognize that they are a major force. We also, because in good consciousness to trying to gain their help, recognize the humans as a species in our nation and gave them residential status. So now as we kind of continue to build up, try and fix our economy here a little bit and look for destroyer tech so we can start pushing on to the next stage of our expansion, we come back to the Galactic Republic sending us a letter for the matriarch. The Zabrak people should not be prisoners in the Eridonian authority, and neither should our own people be limited to inhabit our territory. Let us agree to remedy this. And I think we would, because we want them to be allies in this game so we can slowly push further south, gaining more chances at getting claims on the Tigrunta here, who we plan to later conquer fully through a vast crusade and enslave the entirety of their species for daring to strike at us, even though we technically started that war. But there's also, as we know, the Mandalorians over here being a massive threat. We don't know anything about them really going on right now. I think sending some espionage there. I don't like that all of a sudden we're getting, I will say this isn't Star Wars. This is a Stellaris thing. They need to fix the alerts for the envoys. And I think they're doing this in the DLC that comes out tomorrow. But I'm so tired of not getting alerts saying, "Hey, your envoy is no longer a spy." Tell me. Now I gotta go looking through here and see whether or not I have spies in all my routine places. The ambassadors stay, so that's no issue. But suddenly, then my spy is gone, and it's not because of an event. So fix that, Stellaris, please. Alright, anyways, enough complaining. Back to the war. So as we continue, we got our sensor tech, which is going to be nice. Colony development 50% might be a good one to pick up, but I think getting detection array right now wouldn't be bad, just as an in case of thing. Unfortunately, our main thing here is we need to get engineering research. It's going to be a minute before we do, as we're kind of still expanding. Oh, fantastic. Well, we did get our voltage up, so let's get those jobs moving. We will pick up some extra so that way we can get this kind of going as fast as we can, because this planet's going to need upgrade. We have a decent amount of Tigrunta slaves here, but not many other species, unfortunately, that have been kind of set up. We do, with the Doran League, they've apparently, oh my god, that's a cool looking, I don't know what you are, but okay, you look awesome. We do have the Dorans as well recognized in our empire, so that will kind of help us expand a little bit quicker, but we definitely need more land quickly. Now, I'm going to click up to the fast speed, because right now we're not doing anything besides just tech rushing, so we have made first contact with a mysterious alien in the Coruscant system. For now, we've codenamed them the Non-Menace until we can find out more about them. If they possess a language, we should decipher it so that we can assess them. Ah, okay. Well, unfortunately, we don't have any ambassadors available right now, so we'll just kind of continue as we are. From the Galactic Republic. Here at the Galactic Republic, we consistently deliver more for less. And today we would like to offer you a deal you simply cannot refuse. A commercial pact with us. Tell us you can't refuse. Of course we can't refuse. Mostly because we need money. Desperately we need money. And then they sent us a research thing. We have much to learn from the one another. We propose the creation of a research agreement, and this will give us a lot of research boosts. Thank you. That will be awesome once the month ticks over. Let's see what that looks like. Alright, well, it didn't pop up there. And this is where we are looking for a defensive agreement, but it is clear that we would benefit from joining together again. Yes, so now I don't have to worry, or we, as the Eridonian Authority, and as my many generals, commanders listening on the ground, as we continue the expansiveness of this empire, do not have to worry as much about these guys coming after us. We do not like that they have better tech than us, but there's not much we can unfortunately do at this current time to improve such a situation. We don't have... Oh, we did get our medical center finally up, so that's nice. Honestly, since this isn't or is going to be kind of a research planet, I think I'm going to put that down. Let's get some consumer goods. I know it's a little all over the place because we've got like a mixture here of things we need. So, but you know, also I didn't know you get point things. Okay. We found another alien race. So same thing as last time. If they possess a language, we should decipher it so that we can assess how much of a threat they pose. Interesting. Again, we're not kind of looking into learning about other species in the moment. We are fully dedicated to our spy networks currently. And are trying to get these individuals still to subjugate, or at least to come to us. Now, I'm just checking if I don't think we have any other individuals out there now. Okay. So we might pick up subterfuge as one of our texts later, or one of our traditions later, just to kind of expand as the Eridonian Authority, you know? Ooh, we found another alien near Alsakin system, but for now we've codenamed them the Doran Menace, and of course if they have a language, we will be deciphering it. Unusual signal. Okay, so we found... It's another one in our territory. Alright, why not? Let's see what it is. Oh, we don't even have a science ship anywhere nearby right now. Oh, god damn it. Where are you guys at? You, buddy. Hey, I need you to come back here. Also, while we're at it, something we're going to do real quick, as we just pause real quick. We do have Dyson swarms, which we could do. I'm a little bit nervous about doing them, though, just because. However, real quick, as we do, and we might as well at least get one of them going. Where is our biggest energy system? 6, 7 isn't bad if that's from the star. No, that's 4. Okay. What about that 6? That's also a 4. Damn you. Anything better than a 4? That's a 2. Alright, well, you know, this is all part of the thing. Oh, wait, well, we got a 5 in our own system. That's not bad. 5 over here. Nope, that's a 2. Okay. So, looks like we're going to start with our own system. And build a Dyson swarm here, because that's going to be needed. And we're going to build another one probably here. That'll give us a little bit of extra positioning. We found another Grek menace. Okay, so these people will kind of run into us. We don't really need to look them up because we're getting a lot of influence, honestly. Although we might want to start investing, so let's go ahead and upgrade our fleet. Ooh, okay. Oh no, that's just, okay. Like, what's going on? Why am I able to see that? I guess we can investigate that with our, okay, that's interesting, with our main fleet. We need energy credits, though, unfortunately, as we're starting to go broke again, gentlemen. Again, our economy isn't in the greatest of situations, so that's why we are doing what we can, buying ourselves roughly as much time. It's like Trump economics, if you will. We've just got to outbuild the problem. Let's go ahead and put some research labs down in here as well, because that will increase our, hopefully, our ability to kind of get through some of these techs, because otherwise we're about to get out tech quick. And we don't have much for planets to spare when it comes to like mixed resources here, so a lot of it's just going to be, you know, kind of working in where we can. Alright, let's see. Only 40 more months and then we'll be done with hegemony, and we're getting there, we're getting the next tech researched. Fantastic. We do still have some good guns down here, but I think grabbing frigate tech might be a better idea as quickly as we can. Although frigates, in my opinion, are crap. I think that's the only way to get to destroyer tech easily. Although I don't know if I assume the tech tree works the same way in this, so it might just be I need enough of that level of tech, or that tier of tech, to get the next one. I do not know for a fact. A long expired set of covert codes have been reactivated. They are linked to an operations we previously carried out in the Covenant of Togrunta, from where it would seem a former operative. So they're basically all right. Let's get the extraction team going. Let's find out. Are they real? Are they fake this time? We're going to know. We need to know. Alright, so we're upgrading pretty comfortably. Our once disavowed operative has made it back to the Eridonian authorities' space. The Covenant of Togrunta individual, who identified herself as Vash Ra, appears nervous and relieved, but has cleared all security verifications. The debriefing has been described as arduous, but the information has proven to be useful. We've now gained access to a valuable asset. With the matter now resolved, Vash Ra's shaky disavowal will be renewed. Having confirmed that she is no longer missing in action, our current operatives can ensure that this time the disavowed will stick. Okay. Fantastic. We've gained a espionage resource, and they're named Skavi Renlo. Nice. That's kind of cool. Alright. We are still economically not doing well, for those wondering. You know, we're doing all we can to kind of figure out how to survive. But, you know, it's going. Okay, let's just buy a little bit more energy credits, please. Yep, thank you. We just really need people to, you know, work these jobs quickly. Now, I know what you're saying. Why don't you just have your slaves repopulate? Trust me, that's how you get slave raids, and that's how your empire gets fallen apart. Although it's rare in, I will say, Stellaris, that I find that I get a civil unrest enough to worry about it. But it does become a problem. I guess, though, in all fairness, we could return some of the rights to these guys to go ahead and populate as needed. Let's go ahead and do that, because, yeah, we're desperate here. We need more people. It's hurting our economies. Either that or we're going to have to start purging population, which really also don't want to do. Ideally, I was hoping to get an economic slave out of this, but unfortunately, it looks like that's not going to be the case. We missed it. No! Alright, well, that's unfortunate that our little dude did, but, you know, couldn't do anything about it. We can't do hyperspace travel yet, so we just kind of got kick back for right now, and instead we're gonna get logistical understanding. Try and see if that helps. Actually, is it costing? No, it isn't. And we're still building things. So what's running out of money? Okay, all right. Yes, I understand that Lean is having issues. Here, we will resettle some Zabrik here. That should fix all of our difficulties. Now we have to fix consumer goods. Give me a minute. It's a balancing act, everyone. That's all it is. It's just a little bit of a balancing act, and we'll be fine. I've only been saying this for a few years. The matriarch, you know, her auntie, and oh my god, she's also global. This really kind of shows why we're having issues here. This matriarch is running our nation into the ground. We're trying to do all we can to fix it. But clearly it's not working as we try to throw more people at the problem. So the Mantelian Savrips, these regions. Ooh, what are you? inhabited by Mantelian Savribs, towering and fearsome creatures known for their brute strength and aggressive nature. The presence of these giants make the area hazardous and highly territorial, and pose a significant threat to any who venture near. That's kind of cool. All right, I'm down with that. Ooh, we can see more of Mandalorian space. I'm suddenly not nearly as scared of them, although they do have a ton more planets than we do, which does hurt quite a bit. Tourism isn't a big issue. More food would not necessarily be a bad idea, plus it's the cheapest tech on here, so I think we're just going to take that real quick, because we can turn around and sell it. Let's go ahead and grab that extra display of power. We could build relations, honestly. I think more, let's grab evolving, and I think we're gonna start selling some food, because like we're having issues here. Let's do like 50, and then we'll also sell like, I don't know, 80 minerals, so we can at least buy enough energy credits to, you know, get positive for a little bit. I don't expect to be able to get positive with consumer goods immediately, but let's see where we're at. The exchange organization. Oh, they're both technically right. Okay. I was like, wait a minute, that doesn't look like it. I thought organization was spelled with a Z. Not a thing on the modders. I was about to panic because I had to go through my entire book and fix that. So I was like, oh shoot, give me a minute. The Syndicate, who are ruthless capitalists. Okay. You hacked into us. You call us friends, but the exchange organization will remain vigilant towards your kinds. Cool. Go away. Fantastic. Well, with that, we did just find a new resource, which is really kind of cool. Otherwise, though, we are going to end today's episode. As always, if you enjoyed it, make sure to give it a thumbs up, because that's how I tell you guys are still enjoying the series. If you're not, feel free to give it a thumbs down. If you're feeling opinionated, feel free to give me a comment down below. Tell me what you liked, what you didn't like, what you'd like to see more of. Would you guys like to see me skip ahead 1,000 years to where all the cool combat stuff is? Would you like me to slow down and explain everything I'm doing? Would you like me to not skip and screw up on reading? You know, stuff like that. And of course, if you're always new and you're enjoying the content we upload regularly on a weekly basis. I mean, as far as I know, this series, by now, this episode will probably going up around the time that Strudel Squad is going up. So, and as well as near the end of the Wayne series, I imagine. So, you know, continue to subscribe as we, continue to upload on a weekly basis. By this point, when this goes up, I'll have probably moved. Maybe I'll have won the lottery, who knows? But yeah, so I hope everything is going well to the future self, and I hope you are all doing fantastic as things continue to change. Otherwise, I'm just speaking into the void, and the entire U.S. the U.S. and the world has just collapsed into a world war, and we're all on the front line fighting Russians. Who knows? Right?